Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Here we are, we're looking at our team just a little bit in case you missed the last episode. And I think this is going to be our final team up until the end of the game. I don't think there's going to be any additions, any subtractions, anything like that. I think this is what we're rocking and rolling with till the end of the game. And the puppy has entered the room. Hello, puppy. Not the puppy on the screen, the puppy here. Sorry. I got excited there for a moment. Okay, we got Mew, we got Gabite, Gyarados, Togepi, of course, then back up to Luxray. So that's our team heading into this old gym battle here. I forget what I'm doing at this exact moment. Looking at the town map. Showing people where we are, I guess. Snowport City. I want to go back down there. I end up going and flying down here. I'll cut that out. I remember exactly what I was doing. I was going and I trained. So I leveled everybody up a little bit. You can see that now. Yeah, I mean, even our lowest member is level 31. He can hold his own in some of the fights. But this gym, of course, has a fucking lame-ass gimmick. Because what gym in this generation doesn't? I try to go straight down the stairs knowing that's not going to work. But I'm trying to figure out like what I can do. You know, how I can make this better. So I go over here, I go back here, I go back here, and I question this gym person here. Just because I figure, beating people will probably give me an idea. Like if I just go to people around the gym, I'll get the concept. But right now I'm not getting it. He sends out Floatzel. It's an ice-type gym, so of course I send out Gyarados. What a great decision there. But no, I just want to get some EXP for Gyarados. Gyarados seems to be always lacking just a little bit on our team. And I'm not really certain why, but it is what it is. I caught Magikarp a little bit late. Maybe Gyarados is a little bit slow to level up just because he's a little OP. Fair enough. But like I said, I want to give him some experience because of that, because it's not really fair that he's lower than the rest of our team. Especially if he's supposed to be OP, let's make him OP, There we go. Togepi leveled up, level 44. Baton Pass. I always select Forget an Old Move so I can read what Baton Pass does. It doesn't do anything great. I might get rid of it for Psych Up, but I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I forget, honestly. Yeah, we just give up learning it. It's just not a good move. He's about to switch into Sneasel. Let's use Infernape. Now, we could use Infernape and just destroy this whole gym. Like, 90% of it. Because I'm sure one or two people will have a Pokemon that's not super effective. Or super affected by fire types. But Sneasel is, and we know we could just walk all over Sneasel. And like I said, Gyarados needs that valuable EXP, especially at this point in the Let's Play. It'll just be helpful for Sneasel to have. Gabite grows to level 32. Good job, buddy. We want him to catch up badly. It's going to be a stretch to have his full evolution. But I'm going to try and do it before we actually head into the Elite Four. So, yeah, to wrap up this week, I guess, in short, let me pull out my little scheduler here so I can see how I plan this out, so I can give you some idea of how this is going to go. So let's see. We are posting PK 10. That is this episode. So tomorrow will be PK 11, and then PK 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up until the end. And then a Gen 4 tier list, as always. That'll be coming out Sunday. Saturday will be our Elite 4 battle. I think Friday will be a little bit of grinding. 13 will be like the Glory Road episode. And 12 and 11 will be kind of a mixed bag. 11 will be wrapping up where we are today. And then 12 will be getting our final badge, hopefully. And, I mean, hopefully we could stick to that. That's my plan moving forward. kind of working backwards there in my brain and trying not to spoil the end of this episode, but Yeah, it's as far ahead as I have planned. So that's just like a little general update, and then I think going into January of this upcoming year, before the new Pokemon game, Legends of Arceus, comes out, we will be focusing on like Super Mario Brothers 3 or something like that. Just something to switch up the pace. But you can see there, the whole gimmick of the gym was we have to come at the snowballs from a distance and knock them down. He sends out Quagsire, which is the exception to the rule I was talking about. If we sent out a fire type right now, we would be completely devastated because we can't attack Quagsire because of that ground typing, or it's not effective like at all. But one thing I did find about this gym that really pisses me off is, like, as you can see with Quagsire, he's not an ice type at all. He's water ground. So there's just a lot of like odd nuances like that coming up in these later gyms, and I don't know why. Like, no idea. If somebody could drop in the comments why that is. I know that they know ice type moves. They never select them because I choose a water type. But at the same point in time, it's like, that's not really fair to do. Like, why not have a Lapras, but have Lapras know, like, Psychic and Thunderbolt and things like that that would make sense for Lapras to know, right? Lapras is an ice type, but teach it Surf, too. So that way if a fire type comes out against it, it could just wipe it out of this world as well. And it has enough tank to do that. Like, why is Quagsire here? There's no ice typing there. And you could say there's not enough ice types, but I mean, we just went through a whole steel type gym where it was mostly Onyxes. So it's like the same thing applies. It's not just one typing that they're doing it that to in this game. Like the fire typing we'll see at the end of the game, I understand because there's not that many fire types to choose from in this generation, but like as far as ice types and stuff like that go, it's there's plenty enough. Like, we just don't need it. It just seems very tacked on to make the game slightly harder, and I don't recall if that's how the original ones were too. Maybe my memory is just really bad, and I remember these games being better than what they were for nostalgic purposes, but I don't recall it being that much of a shit show. You can see they put gimmicky stuff here around the gym so that way it makes it harder for me to do what I have to do. And I mean, I don't know how to walk, so clearly I don't know how to do any of this, you know? It's a lot for me to wrap my head around a puzzle like this, especially when I normally play these games. I tend to have a few beers, or soda pop, whatever I call it on the show. Who cares? Let's go over there. I'm trying to figure out how to get this one. I guess I have to go down and battle that girl. Like, that's the only solution. But I already did. At least I think so. So I can't really figure out what to do from here. I'm kind of stumped. Trying to look at, like, options and just move around where possible. But it's one of those gyms that, like, once you're in a move, you kind of are stuck to perform the action to succeed or just continue to fail. So it's very frustrating. And so I just start going down every avenue, I'm pretty sure. Like, trying to see where I can go. See if I could break it a little bit. And it looks like we can right here. We get that one for free. So I know I'm probably going to have to go and deal with this lady. But she actually doesn't make me battle her. That leads up there. Fine enough. Let's see where some of these side locations lead. I'm going to have to walk directly in front of this chick, I guess. But I think this will help us accomplish one of them that we need, so... I think we end up having to talk to everybody but one person inside the gym. But... yeah, it's not terrible. Again, here, Pelipper. Water flying. Not an ice type. Not even relatively close. In fact, weak to ice types because of the flying. Ice is at least effective against Pelipper. So it's a very bizarre... like, you can see I go with Ice Beam. Just because it's weaker to it. Now I think Gyarados' special attack is actually a little bit lower. And I forget if I find that out on this episode or the next one, but I likely don't show it. But we're going to have to go and get, like, special items and stuff to help boost that prior to the Elite Four, but still, Ice Beam was effective. Which shows that, yeah, it's not an ice type. If it was an ice type, it would resist it. It's just kind of a dumb... Like, it's just so puzzling how they could mess up such a major part of these gyms. And if you want to say, well, it's more interesting that way, even Golduck there. Yeah, Golduck is Psychic Water. Water Psychic. Not ice in any way. And you could make the claim, right? You could say, well, Average Joe, you always say that it's dumb that they're one type anyways, so why is this any different? And it's different because they're trying to be an ice type gym while having other various Pokemon. Like, it should be a level 1 gym. Level 2, level 3, level 4, and disperse Pokemon throughout that team. But don't do it in a way like this. Is it fucking Steelix? In an ice-type gym. You know why? I can tell you why, because he uses it against me. You'll see in a second why Steelix is considered an ice-type in this ice-type gym, even though there's no ice typing. You go for close combat. I don't think I kill him. Nope, he hangs on with 1 HP. So that way you could see. Let's see it here. Bulldoze. That's not what I was hoping for, but no. One of the Steelix we come across, sorry, I feel like an asshole now. One of the Steelix we come across knows Ice Fang. And that's why he's allowed to be in this gym, I guess. It's very dumb. The whole thing is very stupid to me. And I could rant and rave on it all day. But it's just, yeah, it's... Like, why not have the gyms separated into 8 gyms of just... The Pokemon cap is the level. So the first level gym is up to level 10. Second up to level 20, 30, 40, so on. And then they only get the Pokemon that are, like, OP when they're in, like, the top... The 7th and the 8th badge, right? That's when you start seeing Pokemon, like your starter Pokemon, Lapras, Gengar, Alakazam. Like, that's when you start seeing them. It baffles me. It baffles me that they stick with this, because, yeah, you could just walk in and dominate any of these battles and it doesn't matter. Like, Ice-type, I knew I could have came in with Monferno, and maybe there'd be 1 or 2 gimmicks, but we have 5 other team members that can handle the situation. And maybe I'm just going over this so that way I don't have to focus on how bad I suck at fucking puzzles. Maybe that's part of my problem here, is I'm just trying to avoid the fact that I'm terrible at puzzles. But I don't really think that's it. And I just saw the solution there. Hopefully future Average Joe sees it. And goddamn. But instead of solving that, he gets into another match. So maybe you could have skipped 2 trainers here. Maybe that is the true number you could skip. Sorry, I've had 1 too many soda pops here. I'm getting ranting and raving, and you know how it goes. I decided to use Hydro Pump. Normally, Crunch could get us out of here, but Sneasel is a dark type as well, so we're not going to get out of there that easy. But we take down Sneasel with Hydro Pump, like, pretty damn well, so we just need 1 more attack. And it doesn't even need to be ultra strong, it just needs to be effective. Surf should do it. I mean, Sneasel's a very basic Pokemon. That's, like I said, it's so disappointing to see. Even when they do show an Ice type, it's like a weak Ice type. Tentacruel's not Ice at all. It's water poison. As you can see, we go and we send Mew and we just use Psychic. Because poison is weak to Psychic. Why are there not more Ice types? God damn. It's so frustrating. Like, even playing it was so confusing, because it's like, well, what the hell? But I don't even need to know the type. I mean, I do, because I've played other Pokemon games, so if you have the slight... That Pokemon's been there since Generation 1. It's not a difficult, like, pun. it's embarrassing to watch. That's what I would say. It's really embarrassing that like they're still using that mechanic. But let's continue the puzzle. So apparently I didn't see it there, but if you go down there and hit that snowball, you'll be stuck up where you need to be stuck to hit that last one up there on the left of the screen now. Apparently I don't realize that. Maybe I do right here. Nope. Okay, we got that one though. That was a tricky one to get. And now I need to see... I see where I can hit that other one now. And I must have had quite a few sodas playing this, because I could see him from a distance at this point. I need to go back there and run to that snowball somehow and come down and hit that one. Let's see what Average Joe decides to do. I'm trying to solve this puzzle with you. It's the second time I've seen it and I still don't understand. Oh, Average Joe. That was a bad move, friend. What are you doing? Okay, that's a notable attempt, but not what you need to do. Go ahead, man. Go to the stairs, Joe. No. What are you doing, buddy? Now you just need to go double the distance. You're making it miserable for yourself. Okay, yes. Up to the left. Down. Down. Go. There you are, one step closer. Now I just need to get those last two. Come on, you can figure it out, Average Joe. Let's do it. For all the viewers, I'm terribly sorry. It appears that I'm a moron and can't figure out simple puzzles. But as you can see, I'm slowly getting there. I realize I have to come in for the right on this one. Now it's how to get there. I could see it from here, I think. Yeah. It's not a no-brainer, but if you've seen the map, it's not that hard. Go down one. There you go, Average Joe. Now come on down. And there we go. The path is clear. So now we just need to get up to a standing where we can actually reach that center square and go straight. Which I think the best bet is to go up. Nope. Go the other way, Average Joe. Just making this more complicated, man. Okay, this works too, I guess. You just need to get back there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we solved a puzzle. We used our noodle. At least one of us did. I mean, it really took me quite a while there. I'm not sure what the deal was. I just... not intelligent. But, I mean, the whole gym was a walk in the park here, so I'm assuming the gym leader's not going to be terrible. Probably no KOs. Sends out Snover. This is what I'm talking about. See? Ice Grass. Good mix. Ultra weak to fire types, but Gyarados can't do anything. Unfortunately, it's a stage 1 Pokemon. So, Gyarados is going to do a decent amount of damage when it does damage because its stats aren't great, but... oh well. Yeah, see? It needs more HP. The Pokemon need to be better to scale in this game. And I know I've heard that they scale up tremendously at the end of the game. Like it, Ultra Difficulty Elite 4. I've heard it time and time again. But then why isn't the rest of the game like that? It just seems so bizarre. Like why isn't everybody really hard? Metachan. Decided to go with Gyarados. Feeling a little cocky. You know, Gyarados doing a good job right now. Crunch should be pretty effective. It's got the Psychic typing. It's gonna bulk up, so it's trying to set up to do something to me. Shouldn't really matter. I get buffed by the hail, no big deal. It gets buffed by the hail too. We should be able to use Crunch and knock it out here. See, it's honestly a shame that a water type can come through and almost sweep an Ice Gym. That should be like next to impossible. Sneasel. And if Gyarados had a move that was a 2-hit KO, we'd be using him. But he doesn't. And it's not because of the Ice typing, it's because of the Dark typing. That's what's holding us back, and I know Flame Wheel or Flamethrower, whichever I choose here, is going to be a 1-hit KO. I might go with Flamethrower just because it's a safe bet, but Flame Wheel probably would have been pretty damn close. So once again, not very impressive. And then I believe she sends out a pretty damn cool Pokemon. Abomasnow, yeah. And this is the shame with like these typings. Because she's like, I'll send out Abomasnow. And look at how cool Abomasnow is. That's such a cool Pokemon. Like, it's fucking cool, but I know that it's grass and ice type. Which means that if I hit it with a fire move, it's done. And that's the case. Like, it's just done. Now, see, if I saw Abomasnow and this wasn't the ice type gym, even though it didn't use ice types throughout most of it, I might not have known that. But no. I don't know. What a fun episode. Our 7th gym badge. Wow! There we go. The Icicle badge. We can use Rock Climb. Thank you for the stickers. I don't know what to do with them. I'm gonna put them on my forehead. Avalanche. Not Ice Beam or... I don't know. Ice Bite, Ice Punch. I don't even know if Ice Bite's an actual move, but... anything that just does a lot of damage would have been great. Instead, she just gave us like a move that helps set up for future moves. I might go over it here in a second. See, I know I definitely go in and save, because now we have to go to why I'm really here, because I don't care about being the Pokemon champion. We have to go save this lake before it gets blown up like it did in the last episode. Hello, Psyduck. Alrighty. Yeah, I go and I check what Avalanche does. I think it's not great. Doubled if the user has been hurt by a target in the same turn. So it punishes us for outspeeding, is what it does. And on top of that, only Mew and Gyarados can learn it. So yeah, we're not going to do that. Plus, I mean, we're usually 5 levels ahead of everything we're fighting anyways, so we're going to outspeed, so it's just a pointless move to teach. Like, there's no way it'll ever be applicable in this Let's Play. Oh, and the puppy's talking. Not sure if you guys actually heard her on your end, but she's, whatever. She's a little tired this afternoon. We are recording this one rather late. Like I said, with coming out with an episode a day this whole week, it's just taken a lot of time. A lot of time went into this. But hopefully I can stick to that. Hopefully it'll be done by Christmas. Hopefully there's no like last minute bull crap that I forget that the story has that we don't have. And then hopefully I'm able to complete Super Mario Bros. 3, which I have taken so many swings at, but Hopefully this will be the last attempt. And we'll be able to get that done before we play Pokemon Legends of Arceus. I'm really in the mood for something that I haven't played before and is intriguing, and Legends of Arceus seems like it's going to be that way. Especially if I don't search up any spoilers and stuff like that. But then the whole rest of the year I have like a lot of stuff planned coming up. So, I mean, I could talk about that now, or I could just make like a 5-minute video. I'll probably make a 5-minute video just going over all that, because 25 minutes into a Let's Play probably isn't the best time to share my plans for publishing videos in 2022. But here's Jupiter. She's talking to YouTube, talking mad shit. And she's like, you should stay out of the way. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to tell you where I'm going. He couldn't do anything against him. Yuxi was suffering. I'm going to get tougher. I have to be strong. Okay, YouTube. We go out into the lake. I just like seeing these little lake areas where the trio of legendary Pokemon live. Take me there, God. Lead the way. Shine the light. I have seen the Lord. And he's a small squirrel-like creature. Here we are in the cavern now. The cavern's, it's pretty neat. You know, it's a fun little place. I don't know if I'd call it fun. But it's a neat little area in the game. Let's go to the town map and just fly wherever the fuck we need to go to. Palestone City. Let's go, Staraptor. Okay, here we are. I healed up, grabbed a couple items. Togepi appears happy. And now here we are. I skipped like a lot of the bullshit. I skipped like the whole walkthrough of like the downstairs bullshit. But here's the boss. I don't know why it says boss now. It said Cyrus before. It says boss now, I guess. But it's just like, if you watch Pokemon Yellow or if you watch Pokemon Gold, they all have like their Pokemon, a Team Rocket tower bullshit. It's just like that. You have to go, you have to find keys, battle people who have really shitty Pokemon, usually poison and normal types, and then come up to the boss. So here we have the actual boss fight. Yeah, Cyrus. See, I remembered his name, Billy Ray Cyrus. He sends out a Murkrow. Send out my Gyarados, once again, because I'm trying to get Gyarados up to the same level as the rest of my team, and he constantly seems to be lagging. I think water-type moves should do the trick against Murkrow. He's not that strong. Yeah, not super effective, but effective. Taunt, which I think... No, actually, I don't know what it does. It just raises my attack. It's one of those moves that I don't because I don't understand the other effect, why it's useful at all. Here comes Golbat. You can see Gabite's up at level 35. He's getting some decent EXP. Up 4 levels from the last time we seen him. I send out Togepi, which is a bad move. A bad move. I keep forgetting that in this generation, Togepi is a fairy type, which is weak to poison. So any poison type moves are going to completely devastate Togepi. Now I keep forgetting that because I taught Togepi Psychic and it learned Future Sight naturally. So it just keeps throwing me for a little bit of a question there. And you can see one Poison Fang Togepi's dead. Just fucking dead. So that's like our 3rd death of the series, I believe. No, I think it's just our 2nd, actually. Because we had one in the Steel Gym, and then we had that there. We had a couple deaths in the Steel Gym. So maybe our 3rd. which isn't bad. You know, we've definitely had more. But yeah, it's just interesting to see, because this game, like, that was a move that I had to make on my own, right? Like, I had to send out a Pokemon that was weak to the other Pokemon. So you could see how it could happen to a new player. But I think the vast majority of people playing this game probably played the originals, so... No, I still stand by my claim. They're a bunch of assholes. That's just what I'm gonna stick with. I mean, how could you send out a Sneasel? You're a boss. After the 7th gym. And I'm getting away with sub-level 50 Pokemon. I mean, the Elite Four is all going to be mid-60s, late 60s, early 70s. So it's like a 30-level jump from here to there. Why does that exist? I have no idea. I think we could get through with everybody being level 60, but that's probably the lowest. He gives us a Master Ball, though. That's important. Because we won't be doing any post-game on this Let's Play, so it is important to see that we get the Master Ball so we can go catch our legendary Pokemon. Take the Warp Panel ahead. I'm after Mount Coronet. Put an end to everything. Okay. You do that, sir. Put an end to all of life as we know it. I think I decided to revive Togepi here because I'm trying to keep its happy meter up, which putting it in a battle and letting it die was not helpful to do. It definitely did not like that. I'm really hoping Togepi evolves here soon, just for the stat boost. I don't really care about the moves. The moves we have on it are fine. I mean, it'd be nice to have a slightly stronger fairy move, but what we have now is great. Let's talk to this scientist here. They've gone too far. It didn't save John Hammond in Jurassic Park, so it doesn't save you guys. Okay. That guy, he has no defense. Look at this, they captured the legendary Pokemon and threw him in fucking tubes. In the tubes. Why would they put him in the tubes? That's what I'm gonna name this episode. Legendary Pokemon in the tubes. We only really need one of them. One that I want to get before I finish up the Let's Play. Now, if we can't get him till post-game, we won't get him, but there's only one that I'm really drawn to, and that's whichever one has the Psychic typing. So I think Psychic types are like the... In my opinion, because I grew up playing Pokemon Yellow so much, with Mewtwo being the strongest Pokemon, Alakazam being the second, in my opinion, because you couldn't get Mew. I think Psychic type is just the type. I really love it, even though you can see Kadabra there just went out to a crunch from a Gyarados. No, it's cool to me. It has that enough nostalgic value. It's gonna send out Bronzor. I know Togepi can deal with Bronzors. It has in the past. Bronzor has a low attack stat, so we could tank anything it's gonna throw at us. And we have an advantage against its type with Shadow Ball. And once it gets the stat buff from evolving, Togepi's going to be a really strong Pokemon on the team. I have it set up to handle a lot of different things, but most of them are like the special types that nobody else on the team can deal with, so it's nice. Like, it feels like it fills the perfect gap on our team. It's just an interesting mix. Toxicroak, Togepi, get the hell out of there. Mew, you got this. Except with it being a fairy type, it's super weak now. Otherwise, it probably could handle the attacks. But if it throws one poison attack at us, we are completely done. So we need to throw in a pure Psychic type. And because it's a pure Psychic type, it should... Yep, blows it out of the water. See you later, buddy. We beat Saturn. What makes you so tough? Do with whatever, I don't know. He's like, push this button if you want to set them free then. I hesitate for a second, but I decide, you know what? We should set them free. I think that one in the middle, the one that was more gray or sand colored, is the one that we want to go and get, so we just have to keep a lookout for that. And then I just roam around here and I take a few pictures for the episode. That's pretty much it. It's the end of everything that's going on. So if you liked this episode, which hopefully you did, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. And if you didn't like the episode, please feel free to tell me to go fuck myself in the comments below. I really don't mind. Anything added to the episode is good for the algorithm. You can see there we have to go to Mount Coronet and fight him to stop the end of the world, I guess, in the next one. But until then, we will see you later, folks. And like I said, hopefully you enjoyed. See you tomorrow.